What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a brand new season here in Forza Horizon 5. Today we're jumping into the autumn season of series number 9. So we're going to take a look and run through the festival playlist real quick, see what we've got, and then we'll be jumping into the trial event first, as we always do. So seasonal progression, you've got the Barracuda in the NIO or Neo EP9. I believe it's an electric car. Weekly Forzathon is Mudstud around the 2021 Ford Bronco. Let's see, Forzathon shop, you've got the Italia Designs Zerano, something like that. Sure. You've got the Ferrari F50, another good pickup. A new Hot Wheels horn, which I could not get to work at all. There it is. Okay. And then Hot Wheel crew socks. The trial, as I said we'd be doing today, is oldies but goodies. Get you the Lamborghini Countach. And then we'll come back to the car restrictions here. The event lab will get you the 2015 Chevy Corvette. We do have a seasonal playground games this week for the number 34 Volkswagen Beetle, 3 PR stunts as always, for super wheel spins. And then the 2 seasonal championships are street tuners to get the 1967 Chevy Corvette, and orange and blue to get the 2013 Aston Martin Vantage S. We've got a treasure hunt, drag strip demons, a photo challenge, and then of course the eliminator as well. So as I said, we're jumping into the trial event today. Our car restriction is D-Class 500, and it has to be from the 1970s. So this is going to be a rather slow trial event. I'll go ahead and search for a team, and while that match makes, this is the car we're going to be using. So this is the 1970 Datsun, or Datsun, however you want to pronounce it, 510, and then the share code for the tune that we're using, along with the name of the tune and name of the tuner, will be up on the screen now. But we'll let this match make, and we'll give this little Datsun a shot here and hope that this trial event goes rather swimmingly. While that was matchmaking, just popping in here, if you do go over to Super 7 this week, I'm pretty sure these rewards are the same for everybody. But you can get the Gymkhana 10 Hoonigan truck by completing Super 7 this week, or Hoonie truck. So just be aware of that if you don't have it. I'm pretty sure, like I said, that those rewards are standard for everybody. So I think that that should be your reward. If you do come across it, it's not, definitely let me know in the comments below. All right, let's take a look at our teammates here. So another Datsun. I think those are the Ford Caprices on the edges. I could be wrong. I got a little worried because the Reliant Supervan is an option for this race, and I was worried that somebody was going to bring that. Not a best choice. So it looks like those were Caprices. We've got Toyota Celica and the Mercury Cyclone. So with these trial events, the Drivatars don't have tunes on their cars, which makes it a little easier now. But if you are new to the trials, basically it is a team of players who are the blue team against a team of Drivatars or computer AI, computer racers that are the red team. Basically, you work as a team to beat the red team. For every opponent that you're ahead of, you get 100 points for your team. So it doesn't necessarily matter where you finish in the race. You just want to make sure you're getting points for your team. Okay, well that's actually awkward. We almost had that same paint job as that guy there in the other Datsun. But yeah, you want to try to work with your team to get points. You can see those in the top right there. As you pass other opponents and stuff. Okay, man, this thing is a little squirrely, but I mean the tires are like small as can be. So, but yeah, we're gonna try to just let our teammates go by. If they're going faster than we are, I think we are actually faster. They may be more stable in the corners because we weigh nothing and have more power than anything on this tune, it seems. But You can see at the top right of the screen there, we are winning currently 2,350 points to 1,200. So our team's looking good. You do get 50 extra points, whoever is in first place. So that avoids a tie, but our team's looking good currently. And this is a circuit race. So once we get around through one lap, I'm just gonna, kind of skip towards the end of the race unless anything interesting happens, because there's no sense in you guys watching us go around in circles through this, and then it just keeps the actual video itself from being ridiculously longer than it needs to be. This is a pretty long race, considering the class of cars that we're using. I mean, we're approaching, probably gonna be a minute, almost 2 minutes per lap. So yeah, it's gonna be a longer trial event just because of the cars being slower, and this circuit isn't that bad when you're using A-class cars, but we're literally bottom of the barrel PI level right now. So but I'll see you guys here as we get closer to the end of that third lap, and hopefully we will hold on to this win. All right, so we are just a couple turns away from the finish line, and definitely got to get a better feeling of the car as we went around the course a few more times. We are very far ahead of the rest of everybody. That car worked out really well. We actually had one of our teammates in last place, so that'll kind of show you the distribution of how you can be. We had first, second, and third currently, and then sixth, seventh, as you can see on the leaderboard here. And then we had somebody in last, but yet we are still winning because of just the way that the points work. So we're going to have a victory there. We're going to move into race number 2. The trial event is best of 3, so you have to do 3 races. Well, you potentially have to do 3 races. If you win the first 2 races, you don't have to do the third. So we are one race away from completing the trial event. So we're going to jump into that second race, and I'll see you guys there. All right, here we go with Lookout Circuit. Another circuit race. This one's a shorter course. It's actually one of my favorite circuit races in the game. So starting dead last again, just because the Drivatars are set to unbeatable difficulty. So that means, 1, they should be harder to race against, and 2, they actually start in first through 6th position every single time. So all of our players will always start 7th through 12th, and we are just unfortunately starting out in the way back here. So we have to kind of get through all of the other players and the Drivatars themselves. But this car absolutely killed it on that first race. I mean, we're already up into 3rd. This thing has such good launch. This isn't like a typical tune that I usually do. I try to usually balance a tune for control and power. I'm not saying that this thing is uncontrollable, but it definitely slides a little bit more than I would usually go for. But that's fine. It's D-class. Like, it's nothing that isn't completely, like, we're not, up in S2 class zooming around corners and stuff. So D-class is fine enough. This thing definitely has the power to win these events, which is nice. And again, you'll kind of get a feel for how the car handles as you use it a little bit more. So definitely just take some time and play around with it, and then definitely let me know what you think of the tune down below in the comments. So our team's actually losing right now, so we're gonna do some strats here. Basically just kind of slow the Drivatars down so that our team can catch up. Again, we're not worried about first place. We're just worried about the team itself winning. So we've got 2 more people in front of us now, and you can see our points. We are winning again on that leaderboard. So poor Dr. Phil definitely needs to stick to regular TV and stay away from Twitch, it seems. But that's just how that's gonna go. So you'll have people like those bottom two that, you know, you can have one bad checkpoint and it ruin the entire race for you. And that's, you know, unfortunate, but you just kind of have to get luck of the draw with some good teammates to kind of pick up the slack, you know. So I'm still not full throttle through here. D-Class makes it, but this thing, the way it can accelerate, it definitely makes it a lot easier to kind of block these drivatars in. Because we can just get right back out in front of them there. I'm trying to get those two players around, but they are not able to get through there. There we go. We got them up, and they're fighting. Like, that's not what you want to do. You guys are on the same team. They should not be fighting for positions because they're going to end up ruining the race for somebody. Or, I mean, like, I'd imagine that this guy, yeah. See, he's kind of cutting me off. And there goes Pablo, or T. Like, now we've got to catch up to him. We don't have to because we've got the points, but I'm not going to lose to a drivatar here after all that work we put in. So, but there we go. We're going to end up winning this race. No thanks to Lorenzo or whatever his name is here, who's, you know, not necessarily playing for the team, but playing for himself. I'm going to scoot through here and get out in front of him because that's just the way it's going to be. So, all right. So another victory on race number 2. That'll complete the trial for us here in the autumn season. And we absolutely killed it there. Man, Dr. Phil making that Datsun not look great for the rest of the team, but stick with the tune that I give and you'll be fine. All right, so that's a winner. Blue team wins. And then that gets us that 1988 Lamborghini Countach. All right, but there we go. That is how you can complete the Oldies but Goodies trial event here in the autumn season of series number 9 and unlock the Lamborghini Countach. By default, you actually get it in the Stradman configuration. It's white on white, so pretty sick there. But yeah, pretty easy trial this week with that Datsun or Datsun, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, definitely let us know down below if you find another car that works out well for you. But I did hope you found this video helpful. If you did, definitely leave a like on the video. Definitely get subscribed for future Forza Horizon 5 content. I will have the rest of the festival playlist going on or coming out on the channel throughout the rest of the day. So definitely stay tuned for that. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you in the next video.